We have now 3 games left on the list. Tennessee, according to Bovada, -3 at Oakland. Huge game, in my opinion. I know Pittsburgh is in pole position for the playoffs. In my opinion, the winner of this game goes to the playoffs. If Oakland can win, and yes, I know they've had a rough couple of weeks, but I'm going to give them a little bit of a pass on that slop game. It was bad weather, and it was a trap game against the Jets. I'm going to give them a pass on that, even though they looked bad and Carr got benched. I'm going to give them a pass. Andy Reid is always really good off the bye week. Tennessee is a really good team. I've been talking them up for weeks and weeks since they made that change to Tannehill. I love Tennessee. I think they're going to give Houston fits in the AFC South. But if we're talking about playoff position here, Pittsburgh, they're going to have, I think, a little bit of a tougher game this week. They're 7-5 and the number 6 seed. You have Tennessee 7-5, the number 7 seed. You have Oakland, the number 8 seed at 6-6. If Oakland can win this game and go 7-6, I like their odds. And I don't really love Tennessee's odds. Tennessee and Oakland, they both need this game. Pittsburgh, I do think they're going to drop 1 or 2 to end the season. So like I said, I like the winner of this game to get that 6th playoff spot. Huge game in my mind, a playoff game or a play-in game. No disrespect to Pittsburgh fans out there, but it is a massive game for both teams. And both teams, I think, in the public eye, are significantly underrated. Now, Tennessee -3. Sorry, Raiders fans. I know we have a lot of Raiders, Raider Nation on these channels and everything. I like what Tennessee's doing. I'm going to take Tennessee not because I don't think Oakland's going to bounce back offensively, but because I think Tennessee is going to have an answer for Josh Jacobs, and I do think that Ryan Tanehill will get it done. I know you scoff at that, but just remember, everybody, Ryan Tanehill actually took the Miami Dolphins to the playoffs. He got injured before he started, but he's gotten it done in crunch time before, and I think he can do it again. Now, Oakland, like I said, no disrespect, no shade to Oakland. They need this game. If they go 7-6, I like Oakland to make the playoffs. Oakland right now is my 13th ranked team in the league. I think Tennessee is my 11th ranked team in the league. Oakland is going to be jacked up at home because this is such a huge game. This is another game I'm going to be doing a game plan, a deep dive on. It's a fantastic game. If we look at the analytics, Tennessee is scoring 23 points per game, good enough for 15th in the league. But since Tannehill's taken over, that average has been up significantly. They give up only 19.5 points per game. So that margin is growing as Tannehill's influence is in there. Now, Oakland, they had some questions early in the year with that coverage in the secondary. They're scoring 19.8 points per game. That's not great, right? That's only good enough for 23rd. They're giving up 27 points per game. That's good enough for 28th. Now, the secondary for Oakland has vastly improved, but we've seen them give up a lot of points in a couple weeks in a row here, both to the Jets and to the Chiefs. They need to fix whatever is ailing them. They need to bounce back. This is, once again, a play-in game in my mind in the playoffs. Fantasy-wise, I think Tannehill's a start. I think Derrick Henry's a start. The wide receiver, I actually like A.J. Brown as a fringe start this week. I don't love Corey Davis, although I love his potential. I don't like him this week. Jonnu Smith, waiver wire tight end. If you need somebody, he's a good one to start. I think he'll get in the end zone. Oakland, Derek Carr I have as a sit. Josh Jacobs as a definite start and gets into the end zone. Tyrell Williams, man, you need to win that matchup. Once Hunter Renfrow went down with that injury, the ribs, I believe he's already been ruled out for this game. Changes the complexion to this offense a little bit. Renfrow is really coming on, a slippery guy. That injury hurt more than I think people realize outside of Oakland. Can they find a guy, since he's been out? I know Richard has been pretty good out of the backfield. They still have Washington. But this kind of, hodgepodge of receiving running back. There's another guy, his name escapes me there. This hodgepodge of receiving running backs isn't good enough to get that slot going. Although I love Darren Waller, and I think he gets into the end zone this week. Foster Moreau needs to step up. They need somebody to work that middle of the field, and Tyrell Williams has to win deep. And I think defenses understand that, and they're trying to keep a bottle on him. So Tyrell Williams, it's going to be a monster game for him. In terms of importance. And Tennessee, man, they have the weapons, and they just kind of have it going right now. So I'm going to go with Tennessee. Brad disagrees. Brad likes Oakland. No, I take it back. Brad agrees with me. He likes Tennessee. My computers like Oakland. So if there's saving grace there, my computers are generally pretty good with that stuff. So once again, Tennessee -3. Computers like Oakland. Brad and I are on Tennessee, and we'll see how it goes. Massive game. It's a game that in the NFL this week is completely underrated. I love it. I can't wait to watch, and I can't wait to dig into this deeper.